Just because something is, quote, expensive or higher priced, that doesn't make it luxury. Say this is not a car video, this is a marketing video. If you're into cars, obviously you can watch this, but if you're not into cars, but you're into marketing, that's kind of really my point. So for a long time, I've wanted to do a quick video on why I think Mercedes-Benz is not a luxury brand. I totally get that Mercedes-Benz themselves on their commercials, etc., as well as on the website, the dealers, even to an extent Mercedes-Benz USA, they will use the word luxury. You know, in Germany, they don't use it as much. I really don't think that this is a luxury brand. I think that Mercedes-Benz is a premium brand, or, you know, maybe if you want to call it a prestige brand, that's fine too. But when you use the word luxury, that generally has this connotation that, so there is a standard and you want to go above and beyond a particular standard. So, you know, calling Mercedes-Benz luxury, I have to say, and by the way, I'm going to ask the dealers, nicely at first, I'm going to ask the dealers and Mercedes-Benz USA to stop using the word luxury. If you think about the word luxury, you know, the connotation that it is above and beyond a particular standard, it's a little bit of an insult to Mercedes-Benz when you call it a luxury brand. It really is. So it kind of implies that Mercedes-Benz sees a standard and needs to go above and beyond that standard. But what Mercedes does is they actually create the standard. Yeah, I swear Mercedes should be paying me for all this stuff. But now, is it expensive? Yes, it's expensive. And in each class, in each category, is it more expensive than, you know, it's some of its rivals? Sure. But that's because whatever it is that they put into the car, that's going to cost more money to them, and that's why, you know, it's a higher price for us. But that has nothing to do with luxury versus not luxury. You know, and I'm a marketing guy. Just because something is, quote, expensive or higher priced, that doesn't make it luxury. If you want to talk about luxury brands, Lexus is probably, you know, the best example of a luxury brand, as well as, you know, the other Japanese luxury brands, you know, with their equivalents. I'm sorry to say this. I know some people are going to hate this. Some people might get a little bit of a chuckle out of it, but Lexus is a Toyota with leather seats. I'm sorry, it is. Okay, and you know, again, this is not a car video, so, oh, the suspension's even smoother, this and that. Yeah, okay, they add a couple more things to it, but the whole point of Lexus as a brand, to begin with, they're taking their Toyota models, each of them, and they're slapping leather seats into them. That's what they're doing. So that is luxury. What is the standard? The standard is Toyota in this case. So what is Lexus? It's going above and beyond. It's the same exact car in so many ways, and they're just adding leather seats and a couple more little, you know, this and that to it, and that's really what you get. You take Lincoln, you take Cadillac, these are American luxury brands, and really that's what it's about. I mean, here's another reason why Mercedes-Benz is not a luxury brand. You know, look at some of the other vehicles that they make. Look at this ugly truck, and I say ugly in a good way. You know, Germany as well as other parts of Europe have been using Mercedes as taxis for a long time. Look at this, another ugly truck. Look at this right here, an ambulance, right? So to me, why are all these other vehicles also under the Mercedes-Benz brand? It's because these vehicles in particular are about durability and they're about reliability, and that's why they're under the Mercedes umbrella. This has nothing to do with luxury. To say that this is luxury in terms of a brand is not correct. And to say that, oh, well, you know, so some of the cars that we do are luxury, but this is the other stuff. No, that doesn't make any sense from a marketing standpoint. What do you mean the other stuff? This brand is not a luxury brand. It's a premium brand. They make cars, and they try to make cars the absolute best way they know how and the absolute best way that they can, but calling it luxury means as though you're trying to legitimize yourself by saying that, well, you know, I should be around, I should be in existence because I am better than, you know, the standard. In other words, a standard happens to be what? A standard happens to be your benchmark. Even take my nemesis, BMW. Here's one place where I categorize BMW with Mercedes-Benz. BMW is also not a luxury brand. It's a premium brand. BMW, similar to Mercedes-Benz, they make cars the best way that they feel they know how, and this is what they market to the public, they are using themselves as the standard. They're not benchmarking themselves per se off of what is standard, whatever that's supposed to mean, and then trying to up it or plus it. That's what Lexus does, and some of the other luxury brands out there. Mercedes-Benz does not do that. They don't need to do that. To do that would mean that they are chasing as opposed to leading. And that's one thing, by the way, interestingly enough, even for categories that have nothing to do with cars, people don't really realize that, when you look at luxury, there is one downside to it. Luxury is always using standard as a benchmark, but Mercedes-Benz is saying, no, we're the standard. This is how we make cars. That's all. It's as simple as that. And this is how the brand was conceived. It was not conceived with any type of, quote, luxury in it. And it didn't have any luxury in mind. It had premium. That it definitely had. It's always had premium. Next time that you think about Mercedes-Benz as a brand, please don't think of it as luxury and think of it as premium. It's not a luxury brand. It never has been, and I hope it never will be, and I hope that it will never begin to get that mindset. So send me your comments and questions, and each week you'll get a chance to win a copy of one of my books. Your choice, either my book on presentation skills or business writing skills.